Hi, everyone. I'm going to talk for the next few minutes about a new working paper that we have, reporting results from an adaptive targeted field experiment in which we provide different kinds of job search assistance in Jordan. Our experiment takes place with 3,770 participants in the Jordanian cities of Amman and Irbid. We work with a combination of Syrian refugees and also with Jordanians. We're interested to test 3 separate active labour market policies. We also have a control group, and we refer to this collectively as the 4 treatments. Those 3 active labour market policies are: first, cash, by which we provide about $90 unconditionally. Second, information, both on how to interview for a formal job and also on local labour law and worker rights. And third, a nudge intervention, which combines both job search planning sessions and also SMS reminders. In assigning these treatments, we condition on 16 strata, and these are formed based on 4 dummy variables, namely dummy variables for nationality, for gender, for education, and for whether respondents have relevant experience in wage employment. We're interested in this context not just to estimate average treatment effects, but also to assign treatment in a way that hopefully helps our participants. We mean this formally in the sense of trying to maximize formal employment at the 6-week mark. So we set up an algorithmic objective to maximize employment at that point as a proxy for the effectiveness of our policies for getting people into good jobs. To assign treatment, we use a modified version of the famous Thompson sampling algorithm, which we refer to as the tempered Thompson sampling approach. What that means in our context is that each individual has a 20% probability of being assigned with equal mass to one of the 4 treatments, and an 80% probability of being assigned according to the outcome of the Thompson algorithm. Famously, Thompson sampling involves assigning each treatment to an individual with a probability that equals the posterior probability that that treatment is optimal. The posterior probability given both individual characteristics and all of the information available at a given time t. In order to condition on those individual characteristics, we use the 16 strata that I described previously, and we use a hierarchical Bayesian model. This graph here shows the evolution of assignment probabilities over time. You will see that at the beginning of the experiment, each of the 4 treatments are assigned with equal mass, namely 25%. And then as we start to get information about the 6-week employment outcomes of individuals who have previously entered our experiment, these probabilities increase and decrease over time. What then do we find? Well, first, we find null effects on the probability of entering formal employment at the 6-week mark. And you can see this through the 3 graphs that we have here. This shows the effect in terms of formal employment at the 6-week mark in terms of average treatment effects relative to control, where we have point estimates and then a Bayesian credible set. You see this for all participants, and then for Syrians, and then for Jordanians. We do, however, find nonetheless that our treatments activated job search, and in fact, we find large effects of our cash treatment on both employment and earnings at both 2-month and 4-month in-person follow-up interviews. Thanks very much for your time and your interest. Our working paper is available online. We would love to hear any thoughts, feedback, comments, or suggestions. Thank you.